Welcome back, everybody. It's been a while. It's Joe Talk Sports, and we're out of the off season. We're in training camp. We're a week away from preseason. Football's here, and the Steelers have a new quarterback. Or do they? Welcome back, guys. It's Joe Talk Sports. It's been a while. We got a special guest today, our former partner in crime, current, whatever he's doing with the football thing on his wall. Harry Baxter, welcome back, Harry, to the show.
Hey, we're back again.
Back again for the first time, not the last time, hopefully.
Correct.
Steelers are, for the first time in a decade, are going to have a new quarterback, Harry. We're in training camp. We've seen some stuff going on. You have a fan base divided. You got a half of the fan base that is hardcore Kenny Pickett and are almost ready to not be Steelers fans if Kenny Pickett doesn't start. You have half that knows Kenny Pickett is a rookie and really believes in Mitch Trubisky. These fans are united in their hate for Mason Rudolph. And they're really mad because Mason Rudolph, in the first week of training camp, by all reports, has been the best QB in training camp.
Well, I mean, what does that say? I mean, did you have high expectations for Trubisky?
Yes and no. I think he's underrated. I think he's being overlooked. Do I think he's going to come in and be Josh Allen? No.
I think whoever starts is not going to finish the season. I mean, unless it's Pickett. I think Pickett's going to be put into the game in a few weeks as soon as the season goes down, because you're going to see Rudolph can't do it.
Yeah.
And I don't have faith in Trubisky either. I think to me they're kind of similar. I don't know. I mean, I get why you got Trubisky, but I don't see either of them really being the guy for the season. I think Pickett's going to finish the season, whether he starts week 1 or starts sometime 7, 8 in the middle of the season. It's going to happen. To me, that's my opinion.
Well, that's what some people do think, and you see it a lot in the NFL lately where the rookie QB comes in and starts week 6, week 4. I don't know if I agree with that. I think Trubisky's going to surprise a lot of people. I think he's going to be a good quarterback. I started with the Mason thing to just, get people's attention because I know there's some rapid hate for Mason Rudolph. I don't know why. I don't think he's a good quarterback, obviously, but I don't know why he gets all the hate. He has been, a lot of people have been saying, one of the best quarterbacks early, but I did see this week he took a step back this weekend. Pickett was finally getting team 2 reps. So he kind of passed Mason up there, at least for the moment, which I think should be the plan. If you draft a quarterback in the first round, there's no reason he should be getting third team reps, I don't think, in the preseason. You want to see what he's got nonetheless. Trubisky, I think he's going to be better than people think, Harry. I think he's had a solid, if you look at his numbers, if you look at his win percentage, it's pretty good. I mean, he was on a very bad Chicago team.
How many of those numbers came from garbage time?
From what?
Garbage time. That team hasn't been in the playoff race.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, he did that good on a really bad team. And he put up some solid numbers. If you look at his QB rating, you look at his passes, interceptions, you look at his win percentage, it's pretty solid. And now he got to sit behind a quarterback like Josh Allen for a year and learn from that situation and be on a good winning team. I think it's good. And nonetheless, I think it's an upgrade from what we've had in Ben Roethlisberger the past 2 seasons. He's been slow. He hasn't been reading good. His arm's off. He's still got the power in his arm, but the accuracy wasn't there. And I think him or Pickett, I don't know if I'm sold on Pickett yet, but I think Trubisky is an upgrade over the last 2 years of Roethlisberger that we got.
I don't feel that way.
I do. The only thing Ben had, and I think this was what always made Ben one of the best, and I think this was one of Ben's most underrated, because when people ask this question, you're down by 1 touchdown in the 4th quarter, who do you want on the field? A lot of people say Aaron Rodgers, which of course he's got great. Ben was one of the best QBs I've ever seen at that last 4th quarter drive, managing the clock, killing the clock, and getting the points in the last, the 2-minute drill of the 4th quarter. I don't think you're going to get that skill or that with Mitch Trubisky. But as far as the movements, playing the new play style of the game, the top style of QB in the game today, and the arm where it's at right now, I think it's better than the last 2 years have been.
We'll see. I mean, I think talent wise, I would put Ben a little better than Trubinsky and Rudolph.
Mhm,
I think the big benefit of this is the salary cap. You don't have as much allocated to the QB,
mhm.
so you can spread that and upgrade the team in other places which they need. For example, the line, which they made some additions.
Yeah.
Like the DBs, cornerback, you need some additions. So, and that I like Pickett. To me, I mean, Pickett's going to be the guy, in my opinion. By the end of the season, he's going to be the guy. Trubinsky, I think you're going to see him struggle.
I'm not sold, but I mean, the Steelers have a very tough schedule early on. It's way tougher than last year. So Trubisky's getting thrown into the fire early, and hopefully they can gel because I think chemistry is an issue too. A big thing with Ben, even though he was learning the new playbook more or less next year, he came in having known the system, the Steelers, the players for a while. So it's going to be interesting to see. You know, they got the Bengals week 1, so how are they going to go off the bat? And
That
that's, I
would be a
think,
tough one.
yeah, when you had Buffalo week 1 last year, as bad as the Steelers were, they won that game. I think that's the game where you saw Ben's experience and the league paying dividends late in that game.
Well, the defense, I mean, the defense took over that
The
game.
defense stole that game for sure. But I think Ben being who he has helped. So we're going to see early Mitch Trubisky get thrown into the fire if he can survive. I'm not sold on Pickett yet. I was one of the ones I'm not sure about drafting him. I don't know, from a lot of the executives in the NFL this year, they didn't seem to think any of these QBs were good enough to go first round. I think if the Steelers didn't take him, I think he would have fallen late second, maybe even third round.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
don't
I'm
know
not
this guy.
I'm not sold on him completely either. But I think he could be. I don't think he can be any worse than what you got. I think his floor is the Trubinsky Rudolph level.
Okay, that's fair.
His ceiling could be top 15.
Well, I agree with you. I think his floor is definitely above Mason Rudolph. So
Yeah.
you got better than you had there. I don't know where his ceiling is. I don't know where his medium is. We'll see. But Trubisky's the guy week 1. It's going to be interesting to see how they divide the reps up in the preseason, because we had last year it was the fight for the backup. Ben didn't play much. He didn't need to know he was the guy. How many reps is Trubisky going to get in the preseason versus Pickett and Rudolph?
Yeah, that'll be interesting. I mean, are you going to go with Rudolph, the guy that's been in the system, or are you going to go with Trubinsky, the guy you signed? So, I mean, we'll see. It's interesting.
Yep.
I think it'll be one of those two that will start week 1.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I heard this weekend Rudolph took a step back. Kenny Pickett's getting team 2 reps. We'll see if it holds up. We'll see how they divide the time. We got preseason coming up quick. But let us know what you guys think in the comments. Who's your starter and who finishes the season? I'm Team Trubisky. So I'm all in on Mitch Berg till things tell me otherwise. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how Kenny Pickett holds up.
Week 1 against those Bengals. We'll see if they have the same team.
Better team week 1. I will say that's a terrible way to start the new Steelers offense, but
that'd be tough. That'd be really tough.
Hey, I didn't want to talk about this in this video, but we'll mention it real quick. Pickens has been shown out in training camp, and he may be the steal of the entire draft. And I think he could have been the first overall wide receiver. And I think he's going to shock people this year.
Pickens.
I think he's going to be more of a factor than whoever the starting quarterback is. I think he's going to be a game changer.
They need it. The receivers need some help. Claypool didn't have a good year, so he needs to step up.
No.
Deontay Johnson's trying to get a contract, so he needs to get his game up too.
Pickens is big time. And if Chase can bounce back and you can get Deontay signed, I think the wide receiver team's going to be nasty. I think Najee's going to be better. Frymer's going to be better. If they can get their quarterback situation figured out, this might be a nasty young Steelers offense.
Yeah, we'll see. Be nice.
Subscribe, comment, let us know. Tell Harry welcome back. We'll see you guys next time. Joe Talks.